So track and deliver. We're going to have track and deliver on one side and the electronic POD on the other. This will allow us to see at what point do things get updated. So in track and deliver, we need to log in. As our driver. As I said, it is case sensitive to exactly what they had. So we can see here now that we have two runs, our run done with our batch and our manual run. So good thing with this is that it allows us to actually see multiple runs if we have multiple set up. If we only had one, we would only see one run. So what we're going to do, now I'm going to be touching my actual iPhone to change this, but I'll explain where I'm doing. So I'm going to tap on the TD Man demo to select that run. And we'll see here now that we only have one run, or one delivery on that run. It gives us the company name, a suburb, and a street number and name. This allows us to see what deliveries we have coming up. Collections down on the bottom left shows us an amount of money we have collected for that run if there are COD collections required. Finish completes a run. So the way a driver would work with this, they log in, they select their run, they'll see their deliveries, they select the first delivery and say, on my way. So I tap the on my way, it's now changed to finish. If we look over on the left here now, at the moment it's saying dispatched. If I update it, now we have driver en route with a placeholder delivery date. So this now tells the customer that the driver is doing their delivery now. So in track and deliver, we've got the company name, we've got the address that if we tap on it and it's a correct address, it will find it in maps. We have delivery instructions. Any delivery instructions that were entered in on the invoice will appear here. Payment collection, it shows us that we have nothing to collect. I can still tap on that and enter in a dollar amount, a check amount, or a credit amount. Credit being generally that you may have phoned up the office, they've given the office a credit card detail, the office have processed it and said, yep, enter in X amount of credit value. Not that you're giving them a credit against the company. It'll also show a balance. If there's an expected amount down the bottom, it will show that, as well as the balance either being X amount left owing, 0, or X amount overpayment. The overpayment has been allowed as a way of accepting customer payments. If the driver's got there and the customer says, look, here, I want to pay this much off my account, can you take it back to the office for me on your way back? The driver's able to key that in and have the customer sign and accept that amount of value having been paid to them. So we'll click Save. So that covers our contact details and address where we're going, delivery instructions and payment collection. Next are our details. So we can see that we've got 4 cartons/pallets. If I tap the little tick, it'll go green saying I've delivered all of them. That's all I need to do. However, if I need to drill into it further, I tap the I. Now I can see carton 1, 2, 3, and 4 for invoice 11339. So when we get to the batch one, we'll have a look at the one where there's multiple invoices for a single driver. I'm able to drill in further and actually say short supply something if I need to. So if I was to short supply this, it will ask me why. Now I might say the rest of them are delivered and go back, and this time it's orange. That means it's short supplied. I can tick that again and turn that back to green and say, no, everything is delivered. We'll come back over here now and we'll have a quick look. Nothing has changed here because nothing has been confirmed yet. So back on our track and deliver screen, we'll go to photos. We'll take a photo of our delivery. It'll ask us, do we want to retake it or use photo? Let's use photo. Come back over on the left here. Nothing's updated yet. However, I can decide I want to take a second photo and say use photo again. This time we'll take one of something different. Use photo. So I've taken 3 photos there. They will eventually come up and be available, as we can see here. So those photos become available in near real time. There is about a 30-second delay for the photo to be available on the live tracking for the customer to be able to see the proof of delivery. We'll go to signature now. Signature is designed to be used in landscape rather than portrait. We can see that it's asking you for the receiver's name, on the right, it details the cartons for invoices paid now. So it's saying 4 cartons, total invoice value $387.20, $0, invoice 11339. If I click on invoices, I can see this breakdown of what value, how many cartons for each invoice. When I'm happy that I've done that, I can then sign. If I need to clear it, I can. And when I'm done, save. Now, again, that information becomes available fairly quickly up in ACR's online stuff. Actually, it might wait until I've actually, no, there we go. So now what I can see is that it's still in progress. However, I now have a signature of who took it. I also have a location of where the signature was taken. So my final thing now back on my track and deliver is to click finish. I can undo my delivery. So say I get to this point and then something happens and I've got to completely reverse it, undo delivery. I might get to the point where I've got everything but the signature done and the person says, oh, look, no, I can't do this, or you pre-get it already, you get to the customer, they're not there, save and hold will have everything ready to go, ready for you to redraw it at any time you're ready. Lastly, complete delivery will complete the delivery. Now I can see that all of my deliveries have been completed. I click finish. It'll ask me, do I want to complete my run? I say, okay. My run is now complete. If I refresh this in ACR, in the system, I can see here that my run is complete. This is when it was delivered at 3:24 on the 18th of the 11th by John Smith, giving me that signature, the address I delivered it to here. Here is my my snapshot of where it was delivered with my photographs that I took. The customer can see this in near real time and is able to keep track of it for as long in the future as they need. Now, the alternative to that is if they were using one of the batch ones. So what we'll do now, we'll go back into track and deliver. Let's have a look at that view delivery run. We can now see in track and deliver, we've done view delivery runs, TD man demo, it's showing as fully delivered. I can view that. I can see that it has a delivered status, a date and time that it was delivered, that he got a signature, that a photo was taken. Exactly what I need. So the next thing we'll do, let's grab 11338. let's grab our next delivery to track. So now we're going to have a look at delivering the run, that's the batch run. It's done in exactly the same way. There's just a few little things to see here that are different, and that's mainly because we have multiple invoices now. So your driver selects their run. This time we can see that we have 3 delivery locations. Remember that we have 4 invoices. However, MBS Enterprises has 2 invoices on it. So in this case, let's just jump straight to MBS Enterprises. We can see again that we have the name, the number. This time we have a phone number because there's a phone number in there. We have a delivery comment because there's a delivery comment in there as well. We have 13 cartons. If we click on the I this time, we can see that for invoice 113336, there are 3 cartons. And for 113340, there are 10 cartons. So we can go through and we can confirm all of that. We've got untick all, tick all, easy. Again, we have photographs available. This time when we do the signature, it looks the same except we can see 2 invoice numbers here. When I click invoices, this time I can see the dollar value for each invoice and the amount of cartons for each. Done. We update this. Oh, that's Honeyhaven. All right. So what you may have noticed on that particular one is that I did not hit the on my way. So we'll go to Honeyhaven. You'll notice I did not hit that on my way that time. You don't have to. On my way just updates the status, so it is recommended to have it be pressed. So this time what we're going to do, we're actually going to short one of them. We're going to add a photo, signature, we're going to save it, and we're going to finish. Complete and whole, complete delivery. If we update this time, we've got all of those details in there again, in near real time. Let's finish the last one off so that we can see what happens. Actually, let's go back into ACR here and we'll view the delivery run. This time we'll view the one that's still in progress. So we can see here that the delivery has been completed for these ones. We've got our date timestamps, our signature and photos. This time we're going to we're going to do the on my way, but we're just going to go and save. No signature. You must have a signature. So let's just put a signature on here and save. Must have a name. Track and Deliver has been designed to try and prevent people being able to take shortcuts and miss information they require. So this time we've got it here. We can refresh. We can see no photos were taken, but that the signature was received. And again, on the phone, we can hit finish. Yes, the run is complete. We can now see that I have no more runs left for the day. If I want to try and update it, I simply do the tap, hold, and drag. So I tap in the middle of the screen and drag it down. It'll have a look and see, are there any more runs for me? No, there are not. I can log out now. Ready to move on with the next thing. to tidy this up in ACR, we can have a quick look here. We can see that our view delivery runs are completed. We've got an ability to search for delivery runs. So let's search for all the runs that were done today. We can pick any date we need to be able to see, and we're able to drill in and have a look at those as well. So that's under dispatch search delivery runs or dispatch view delivery runs. Track, we've got our deliveries where we can type in an invoice number. And it will locate our invoice number if it's part of it. Oh, there we go. Or we have the fleet option. Now, fleet, if it is set up and active, would allow us to actually see in here where our deliveries have been completed. Due to my deliveries all happening on the same location, they're all on top of each other. Otherwise, you would see a staggered set of deliveries. Admin, we have our drivers. That's it. That's as difficult as track and deliver is to utilize.